We're going to McDonald's because we can. And that's what young people do. You should wear a sweater.
I'm not going to.
It's cold. I'm going in my PJs because we're not getting out of the car. Ain't nobody gonna see me. Oh.
McDonald's time.
You know what? Just for the vlog, I'm gonna order something I've never gotten at McDonald's. I'm crazy.
You're crazy, bro.
So is it illegal to drive with the light on or not? I'm gonna order something I've never gotten before. I'm actually more spontaneous than Jake.
No, you're not. I literally said yes, let's go.
But you don't always say that.
And you were about to say no.
I like you.
Because we're not even going, let's go back.
Shut up!
We just saw a mukbang with Josh Peck and David Dobrik, and we got so encouraged.
I need them to make those videos again. Those are like my comfort videos.
So my mom like surprising me with McDonald's at the house when I was young. And I would just turn on the channel after school. I think this is like in 3rd grade. She would put like channel 56. If you're Mexican, you know what I'm talking about. She would channel 56 and we would watch SpongeBob in Spanish, Malcolm in the Middle.
In Spanish. And then Jake would eat in Spanish.
That's literally, I would eat in Spanish. That's literally where I learned how to speak Spanish.
Yo,
Bruh, is it
looks like a ghost town.
Bruh, no. Drive-through hours. 11. What time is it?
11:40.
Let's see.
They're closed.
Thank you for your visit, but we are currently closed. Please visit us again.
My mom would never cook, so she'd buy me food every day because she never wanted to cook. And so I love just getting in the car and seeing what she bought me. 9 times out of 10, it was Chick-fil-A.
Today, we're not going to Chick-fil-A.
I'm not crazy about McDonald's, y'all.
I love McDonald's. My middle name is Grimace.
We had little grimaces on our wedding cake.
It was so cute.
Because we got them on the Happy Meal and we thought like it'd be so funny. That's how my mom smiles.
Huh? The Facebook mom smile.
How does your mom smile?
My mom's like,
that is your mom. You look just
the higher the better.
You look just like.
This is it right here. That's it right here.
Thanks for choosing McDonald's. Are going to be used on the lap tonight?
No.
If you had your own McDonald's meal, what would be in it? Like the Jake meal.
The 10-piece nuggets with 3 buffalo, 3 barbecue, because when you mix them.
I know what I would do for mine. The
What?
little box would be like tote box that you get to use for other things.
Bruh, food in a tote bag? Okay.
It's not cardboard.
It would have to be like a plastic one.
Like 3 cheeseburgers. I love
so
the
specific.
cheeseburger. I love the
3
cheeseburger.
cheeseburgers?
I love the little cheese. That was my fatty meal. Like when
Why
I was a
did you
little
get
girl,
that?
and I would get bullied for being chunky. That's what I would like to eat after swimming lessons. I've always wanted to do the challenge where you order whatever the person
Like
in front
this.
of you ordered.
Never, because I need to talk about the time when I slapped my mom at McDonald's. My mom took my brother and I to the doctor, and that was our thing, going to McDonald's after. So we go to McDonald's, and my mom says, Jake, go pick a table. But John was like, Mom, I'll pick it. But I was like, no, I'll pick it. So then my brother goes, and he picks the table. And I'm like, no, let's go to this table. And my brother just slaps me like, boom. And my mom's in line at McDonald's. And I go to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, John slapped me like this. I slapped my mom. Let's talk about businesses that you would open.
I always have had the dream of opening up a concert venue. A concert venue, not a bar. You see, it zooms in and out of its own.
Laugh this, you dummy.
Jake, you said you were gonna stop scaring me.
Bro, I'm not scaring you. I'm just moving the control. Best fries in the world, bro.
I've never had their spicy chicken sandwich. The chicken's not that thick. It has like an orange sauce.
Oh, this is what I'm telling you. Barbecue and buffalo mix. I just can't get enough.
I think it's good. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Why are you looking at it like that?
I don't know. Jake questions everything I do.
It's because it's like awkward. She'll be like,
What are you thinking?
you have like this dead stare, like.
I was on a road trip with my grandparents, and I was eating Fritos chips in the back seat.
Hot spicy Fritos?
Normal ones. In the back seat of my grandpa's truck, and I had a loose tooth. And after I finished the bag of Fritos chips, I didn't have the tooth anymore. So I guess I swallowed it.
Bro,
I don't know what happened to it. Yeah. I was like, wow, it really
funny.
blended in with the chips.
I remember we would go to Denny's, and my dad would always call us to go pick him up from somewhere. Like, he just knew we were at Denny's, and he wanted to, like, ruin our time at Denny's. And we were so bummed. We'd always have to leave, just paying for drinks that we didn't even drink. And then when my parents divorced, and we went to Denny's, we were, like, so happy that we didn't have to leave, but I was so sad inside.
Wow. One time, my parents were never together, so my dad, he lives in Mexico. I didn't grow up with him. But when I was little, and well, me and my mom lived with my grandparents, I remember one time I was in bed at night. It was very little. Like, it was during the day, and I kept taking a nap, and I kept falling back asleep and waking up. And I think one of the times my grandma told me, hey, your dad's coming. And I went back to sleep, and I remember, like, feeling someone just kind of, like in my sleep a couple hours later, just, like, patting me on the back. But I never woke up to check if it was my dad. I just stayed asleep.
No way! That is so sad!
And, like, I woke up and she told me he had left already. Probably, like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, that's so sad.
And it's so vivid to me. I know it, and, like, I think in the moment I knew it was him, but I just didn't, like, bother to check. Like, I don't know.
Like you were just asleep.
My mind didn't think, like,
Having barbecue?
oh, like, Frida, you're gonna miss him, you know?
Oh my gosh. That's trauma.
Hug your parents.
That, bruh. And then I've seen photos of you at 4 years old, and that's, like, so sad. We'll put the photo right here.
It was just sad when he would
Cannot
visit me,
believe that.
like, he would just cry a lot. And I didn't understand why. And, like, now I think I have a lot more empathy.
I remember growing up, I had this one memory with my dad that always made me want to cry. My dad and I were sitting at the table, and my mom had just made us all food. My dad had this thing that he would just grab our food and take a bite, and it just, like, it would anger me. And that one time he reached over food, and I was like, no, Dad! And I remember looking at his face, and he was like, it tore my heart. Like, I also have another sad memory like that where Kylie was a baby, my little sister. And she's, like, with her little glasses that she loved. She had, like, Barbie glasses, and she was so happy that she had sunglasses. She was walking down the hallway, and I pushed her, like, because I thought it would just be funny. But then she fell, and she hit her little face on the wall, and her glasses broke, and they were her favorite glasses. Sad.
Jake, don't do these things. You still do things like this.
I do. I know.
Sorry, I was like, that was such, like,
It's
a
true.
cold reaction.
It's true.
But I just thought of, like, the stuff that you do sometimes.
I like go too hard.
He is aware.
I am aware. Do you have any more sad stories?
But I think something that made me, like, have low self-esteem in elementary school was that in 6th grade I had a crush on this guy.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the hamburger girl.
How
Well,
about that
basically,
one?
you have to say that one because it's about McDonald's, and we're at
In
McDonald's.
4th grade, a girl called me a cheeseburger because I was chunky. But in 6th grade, I had a crush on this guy, on this kid, and my friends paid him to act like he liked me
That's sad.
because they liked him. Well, one of them liked him. And they would get to hang out with him after school, and I'd always be the one that was picked up right on time. Shout out to my mom, though, because, I mean, that's awesome. Like, my mom was there on time. But at the time, I was like, Mom, arrive a little bit later. I found out they were paying him to act like he liked me, and so I was getting so excited. I thought he liked me. Like, it meant so much to me. Like, I probably would write about it in my little journals. And he apologized to me and told me as well. But after that, I felt like a guy could never like me.
If you have a sad story, drop it, and we'll literally give you therapy through the comments.
We'll therapize you.
We'll therapize you on the comments.
I went to therapy. That's another sad story.
Let's talk about going to therapy.
Well, my therapist was lovely, and it was through the lovely year of 2020. But it was crazy because every session she'd ask me the same question. I thought, like, did she not remember we already talked about this? Like, I already answered this question. And then one time she said, like, wow, Frida, I know that you've been improving a lot because, like, you answered the question so differently from how you used to. So she was testing me. She was like psychologically testing me, taking notes.
That's a good one.
Well, then one day I just stopped. I just stopped going because I was doing really good. Praise God.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the time that I went to therapy. My parents got divorced, and I was angry, but I didn't know that I was angry. I was just doing dumb things and saying dumb things. I don't know why I was reacting in such ways. Simply say that I was ignoring my feelings because I'm a boy. And we've noticed, like, in our own relationship as well, that if I don't tell her that I'm annoyed, I just get like, "Ma!" But I'm like, oh, she just doesn't know that I'm annoyed, and this is just, like, not okay. So it's my fault. I didn't know at the time, like, what that was back then. Now I can tell. Now I'm like, oh, Frida, I'm sorry.
But why wouldn't you want to ever talk about your emotions? Like,
I guess, like, pride. I don't know.
But,
I guess, like, because I always wanted to be better than people. I always wanted to be better than my brother, especially. Like, thinking that he was able to move out and that I couldn't.
Like, you felt jealous?
Like, I wasn't jealous. Well, I guess you could say it was jealousy. He never knew that I was annoyed. I guess that's where I, like, became petty. I'm sure my brother was busy and he wasn't neglecting me. He was just doing his life.
And did you ever, like, tell him this?
I don't think so. I think it was just, like, a brother, or, like, a thing that we just both knew, like, we didn't talk about. I would tell him now, though. So, John, we have a talk pending. Yeah. When I was talking to my therapist, I didn't want to talk ever. And so she would tell me, I'm going to send you to boot camp. Like, you're just not talking. And if you're going to be disrespectful to your mom, like, you're going to go to boot camp and you're going to learn. My mom would take away my phone and I would act like the nicest kid in the house.
Would you say, like, you still, like, can be petty?
Your face. I find myself very petty. I fight every day inside to not be a terrible jerk, and Frida sees, like, the real side of that every day. So why are you even asking me? Do you want to pick a fight?
No, I thought we were trying to open up.
I'm a very logical guy.
Yeah.
So I think of things very logically. Frida's very high on emotions when she makes decisions. What I learned about going to therapy is that I should talk about my expectations, and I should also lower my expectations because I expect too much sometimes. I expect that you would already know why I'm angry, which is so dumb.
I think I learned to be confident in myself. Like, that sounds okay. That sounded very cliche.
I just learned so much and everything. We are a work in progress, guys. Okay. You hate confrontation.
I will avoid it at all costs that I can.
If she does confront me, she's like, and like you bring up like the smallest argument of the whole thing that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh.
At the end of the day, I just want to be heard out.
You just want to be heard.
Maybe my love language is words of affirmation.
It is, but I hate words. I hate words. I mean,
but
not hating on you.
But I love quality time. I love quality
Me
time.
too, and I think that's where we meet.
Yeah.
Because my love language is receiving gifts. So if y'all want to bless me,
expensive, man.
I'm not expensive.
Honestly, any little thing you give him means the world.
I will cherish it. Anything.
That's so sweet.
Like, I remember one time I went to Eastlake because we were like teaching the kids like about the Bible and everything, and one of the youth students went and he bought me chips. You know who you are, bro. Meant the world. I was like that weird youth leader, like, what's up, guys? Does anybody have chips?
Who likes Mexican chips?
What's up, y'all?
Oh, that's me, though.
One of my love languages, or what I love to give, is advice, and that Frida takes it and she runs with it, and that she's successful with it. And we've talked about this. Like, I like take pride in that. Like, that I would give Frida, like,
that like means a lot to me.
Maybe you just have to do this, and she doesn't, and it works, and she's like, thank you, Jake. That like fulfills my heart so much.
That's sweet. That means a lot to me, but I don't know what that's called.
My love language is listen to me and do it right. I bring this up in almost every argument of ours, that her wins are my wins and my wins are her wins. Yeah. And I really genuinely mean it, that like when she wins, it means a lot to me. No, that when she wins, it means a lot to me. So.
Me too. I love you.
Yeah. We're learning. This is year 1 of marriage. Let's recap this video. Number 1. You need to get McChicken's plain with barbecue and buffalo or a 10-piece. It'll change your life.
Your mouth watered.
Number 2
is go watch David Dobrik and Josh Peck mukbangs.
Number 3 was
go to therapy.
We said something else before that. We're talking about something else.
Number 3, hug your parents.
Tell us your sad stories.
And remember, your wins are our
wins. Your wins are our wins. Bye.